Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Adventures with Arvin. And today I'm actually going to introduce you guys to the two people that I'm going to be traveling with come August. You guys have already met David in one of the episodes, but we haven't really done very much with him. And now, for the first time ever, Joseph. Today we're going to be playing a game called Never Have I Ever. We played this as a group before, and I've always found it a great way to kind of get to know someone. So, you know, we're going to see where this leads. Hopefully to some embarrassment for some of these people.
Including yourself.
Including myself. Actually,
explode a night.
Yep. It's a good way to fuck up someone's night, let me tell you that. So, I'm going to explain the game. How we're going to be playing this is each one of us is going to take a turn taking a question out of the companion cube and reading out that question out loud. Now, if any of us have actually done that before, we need to take a drink. So for example, never have I ever played Never Have I Ever. If you have, you need to take a drink.
Before tonight.
Sure. Okay. If you are the only person to have actually done that and you're the only person to drink, you need to explain it. But we'll leave it open for someone to be like, I need you to explain that to me.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Here we go.
So,
I'm excited.
So this should be good. Alright, so who wants to go first? Rock, paper, scissors? No. He's gonna go first.
Power to you.
Cool, alright. Let's see, okay. Never have I ever pressed send and then immediately regretted it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean... Who hasn't though, right?
I'm pretty sure that's everyone.
Everybody.
In this
Everyone
generation,
has done
right?
that. That's like a whole subreddit. Old people Facebook.
I feel like you should say what you regret saying.
So
I
many.
don't know, man. Like,
Yeah, I mean, how do we pick, really? Like, there's so many. I mean,
Highlights here.
yeah, like, we need a lot longer than this camera will hold for me to answer that question.
Absolutely. Alright, so next question. Never have I eaten something that was in the trash. Have I done that?
okay, Arvin.
Yeah, what the hell did you eat out of the trash, dude?
I was eating a piece of pizza, right? And the pepperoni fell off of it, and it may or may not have landed in the trash. That was clean, thankfully.
Okay.
Because I had just cleaned my office. But I was like, you know what? No one will ever know.
But now we know.
Pizza is pizza, man.
Hey, we had this discussion.
We did.
Pizza is
Don't
pizza.
believe them. Don't eat pepperoni out of the trash. That's disgusting. I'm just gonna say, it was its destiny to be in the trash.
You took away its destiny.
I should have left it to its fate.
Okay, your turn.
Never have I ever tried to hardcore parkour in secret.
Parkour, like actually do parkour?
Attempt to, horribly.
Okay, I've done that.
See, I know the limits of me being fat, and that's one of them, so I don't even try.
You can't jump foot off the ground.
Have you seen me jump?
No.
Probably for the best.
Okay, what's going on here? Never have I ever given out the wrong phone number on purpose. I have not.
Have I done that?
Because girls don't talk to us.
No one asked for my number, so I can't. Wow. God damn it.
Never have I ever made funny voices to myself when I thought no one was around.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't even like pretend I don't do that.
I mean, again, that's one of the things I'm sure everybody has.
You don't talk to yourself while like you're cooking or anything like that.
I
You do
talk
it
to
in a
myself all the
weird,
time.
yeah. You do it in a weird voice.
I sing to myself.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
don't
sing
do
in a
that.
weird voice to myself. Like,
I definitely talk to myself in a weird voice, singing, and I start drawing lines there.
Never have I ever cried in public.
Oh, I've done that. Not in a long time though.
yeah, I think that might be something most people have, I think.
Last time I did, it was almost a year to this day.
France.
Wow.
Bangkok,
Oh!
actually. When I was there, I ended up just singing with a couple of like street buskers, basically, like street musicians, because they were closing down Cow Sound Road. So I was like, you know what? These people look like fun. I'm gonna sit with them. So I sat with them and I just started humming along. And they were like, oh, you know how to sing? You should sing with us. And I'm like, all right, cool. And they hand me this book. It's like a thick book, like I'm talking karaoke book almost,
Right.
but had chords and the lyrics and everything. So I'm flipping through this. I'm like, oh my god, Hero by Enrique Iglesias. So I'm like, I start singing it, and suddenly I'm like, I can be your hero, baby. And everyone's like, holy shit, what the fuck is up with this person?
This guy needs to work something
Go.
out.
There were some emotions that needed to be dealt with that were dealt with very, very drunkenly in Bangkok. And
With the bucket.
I wanted to be your hero, she just wouldn't let me.
Never have I ever composed a love letter poem for somebody.
You both have. Well, shit, I didn't do that.
I mean, I
Do you know me?
mean,
No, I knew
yeah.
That's why I looked right at you. Like, so that's his question. I was slightly surprised by David. Just
Well, I
slightly.
mean, I did have a girlfriend for 5 years. So, I mean,
That's true.
if I did,
You're
that would
very musical. You're a very
Yes.
musical person. I'm not a musical. Never have I ever thrown up for being too drunk. Only once in my time.
a lot of times in my time.
You know?
You get drunk with me more often.
See, that's the thing. I'm like, you know what, considering how you make me drink, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. Hey, yeah, no.
Ireland, man, it's your time.
I think it's just if you drink too much too fast, then it kind of.
I can see that. I mean, I've gotten nauseous.
That's absolutely how it happened to me.
That's happened to me multiple times.
Moderation. Never have I ever had to run to save my life.
Okay, let me think.
Yeah, let me think about that.
Save my life. So was it more of a thing where you knew you were gonna die if you didn't run, or you're just you had that like you run up
thought
the
you
stairs
would,
because you think there's a goblin coming after you?
I think legitimate causes.
Or does
Okay.
that mean like going on the treadmill to lose weight?
Anyways, explain yourself.
Yeah, explain yourself, because I haven't done that.
Oh, jeez. Alright, so around high school-ish, when I was starting to get into photography,
Okay.
one of the things that I liked doing was going around downtown and, you know, trying to shoot some street,
So
right?
you're a creepy guy with a camera.
Hell yeah. And I saw this guy, this homeless person on a bench, and he was right in front of Bankers Hall, if you guys know
Yep.
that place, and it's a pretty affluent looking place, and in my head I'm like, wow, this is a very powerful thing, you know, it's a juxtaposition you go right there. It's a juxtaposition between, you know, the wealth of this place and this person who is
like
very
a
down on his luck.
contrast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
so
yeah.
I went, click, and all I heard was, "Hey, why don't you take my picture?" And I'm like, "Shit, run!" Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're still alive.
Never have I peed in the shower.
If you're a guy, yeah.
Let's not discriminate. You can pee anywhere you want.
Yeah, man. You can be female and pee in the shower all you want. We are all inclusive. All inclusive?
Yes.
All inclusive?
Is it all inclusive?
Yes.
That sounds like a fucking cruise, though.
Yeah, it
you know?
does. It
Like,
does.
we are an all-inclusive cruise. We are an equal opportunity peeing company.
Go ahead.
Never have I ever been told I was boring.
Shiloh.
Hey, Shiloh.
Shiloh.
I'm like, does it count if I've called myself boring?
No,
The
Shilow's
self-deprecating
already called
humor.
us- Self-deprecating humor. The first sign of depression.
Never have I ever thought I was going to drown.
Wait, what?
Drown.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
So I can't swim. Not to go with stereotypes here. What was? I think it was someone's birthday party. Anyways, in the uplifting moment of everyone having this like pool party, I forgot I didn't know how to swim. mindlessly, without supervision, I just ran into the deep end of the pool, and I just started floundering. Like, to be fair, I did swim out a bit, but I wasn't well enough to get back in. So I just started sinking. I was like, this is how I'm going to die. It's because I got super happy for someone else's birthday party, and I'm going to ruin it. Luckily, I was a tall, lanky kid, you know. I had gotten a grasp of air, and I walked on the bottom of the pool back to the shallow end.
Okay.
Oh man.
And I still haven't learned to swim. Fun fact.
All right.
Fun fact.
Never have I ever smiled and nodded during a conversation instead of asking someone to repeat themselves.
Oh, yeah. That's service desk for you.
Okay, so
Brilliant. Let's do this.
never have I ever set myself on fire. So
Yeah, tell us about that story about just setting yourself on fire.
So growing up, I was always I really liked fire. Well, I still do, but you know, I'm not an idiot about it anymore. So one of the things that I used to do was using rubbing alcohol. So I remember at one point I was in the bathroom, there was a sink, and the sink had this shelf thing underneath it made of porcelain, so I knew it wasn't gonna burn. So I filled that shit up with some rubbing alcohol, right? Set it on fire. I was like, ooh. What I didn't remember was that there's a mirror right on top of it that was getting heated. So all I heard was and a crack form. So I'm like, shit. Didn't fucking work, right?
Really?
So you know what I fucking did?
You
Used my hand and I went,
Oh god, you idiot!
and you start rubbing it on yourself.
How have you survived?
I don't know.
How are you still alive?
Let me just rub it on myself.
You know what's funny though? When I was living in Dubai, we didn't really showers were not a thing, right? To be frugal, you use what was called a tabo, like a little bucket.
Yeah.
What's a tabo in English?
A tub?
A tiny bucket?
pail.
A pail, thank you, a pail, that's the word. So you use a pail and you like scoop up water from a large bucket, a drum,
Yeah.
and you pour it on yourself. That's how you
A
shower.
lot of countries, do that.
So, while I was doing this, there's an entire fucking drum of water sitting right beside me that I could have just went, ah! But no, my reaction was, ah!
Never have I ever sat at Mickey D's Starbucks chain place just for the Wi-Fi. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you just go in for the internet connection and nothing to actually.
Well, when you're in New Zealand and there is no Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi is weird down there, you get
Yeah,
what
the
you
internet
get.
sucks at New Zealand.
Hey, but would you rather have no Wi-Fi or just Wi-Fi that is okay?
No Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Absolutely, every time.
Absolutely.
Because
You know what?
I'm not sitting there raging up, waiting for this like page to load or anything like that. I just don't have the webpage.
Well,
I can't be upset.
I guess because when I was in New Zealand, the hostels I went to, except for 2 of them, they had limited Wi-Fi. So you would have either one hostel had a certain amount of time you could use the Wi-Fi, another one had a certain amount you could use.
That's
So,
silly.
but then I went to this one hostel in Pahia. They had okay Wi-Fi, but it was unlimited. So I'm like, I think I like this a lot more. Like you could easily browse Reddit and like do all that.
Okay, if
all
I can
stuff.
browse Reddit, I consider that decent internet.
Oh, okay. Then I guess it did.
When Reddit starts chugging along and not loading any comments, it's like there was nothing here and you have to reload it 5 times.
okay,
Then I
yeah.
want to shoot myself in the face. Never have I flirted with someone I wasn't attracted to for fun. I've done that.
Yes.
My man.
That's everyday life.
That was sales for me.
That was sales, that's still service for me.
Just to make sure they come back. See that?
No, I'm just bored. I'm just bored.
Just something to entertain yourself.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Never have I ever eaten a piece of food that fell on the floor.
I've done that so many different times, but not in
Yes.
the trash.
It was clean, fuck you.
Never have I ever that fuck. Never have I ever accidentally said I love you to someone.
I've done that.
No.
Go ahead.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Never have I tried to be a vegetarian.
Yes.
Okay, please explain that.
You're gonna have
In
to explain
university,
that.
I just decided to try it just to see if I could.
Okay.
Worked for 2 months, and I was like, you know what? I like meat.
Ba-dum-tsh.
How did the moral high ground feel for those 2 months, 2 months though?
It
How many
wasn't
people did you tell?
I didn't. God damn it! I didn't really tell anybody. I just kind of posted on Facebook, "Hey, I'm gonna go vegetarian. It's kind of something I want to do." And then, of course, I got some hate for it. And like, "Why are you going vegetarian?" I'm like, "Cause I want to. Like, you don't
there's
control
nothing
my
wrong going
life."
vegetarian.
But it was just to kind of see if I could, not because of any moral high ground or because I love animals. Because I do love animals, but it's like I also love meat. But like. I don't know.
That's fair. Yo, like I would cuddle a cow, but at the same time, I will eat a steak. Like,
Eat the shit out of that steak.
I mean, sometimes there's like that conflict in my mind, but at the same time, I'm like, bacon.
Never have I ever forgot to pay for something.
Okay, so it's not necessarily that I forgot to pay for it. It was that I didn't know I had to.
hold
I
on,
was-
what?
You were provided with goods and services and you forgot.
I was very young, and we were in Niagara Falls, and there's these maps for Niagara Falls and surrounding area. I thought they were free, as in like an information, take this for you. Turns out when we were driving home, there's like a little tiny price tag on it. And I'm like, I just stole this. All right. I was very young, but like 8 maybe.
Brilliant.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Never have I ever got distracted by my phone instead of pooping like I meant to.
Oh, I've done that.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Reddit.
Never have I had conversations with video game characters while playing a game. I have done that.
Especially when you're really pissed off at a character because they keep dying and then they start saying shit, so you like get sassy back to them.
exactly. I've had like an
Yeah.
experience of like almost every game. I gave like all my different Pokemon trainers a pep talk when we're like it's brutal out there.
Or
in
like,
video game
or like
lands.
when you get to the like last boss and they're doing like this big speech, it's like, oh yeah, really? Well, I'm gonna kill you.
You're talking back to them. Never have I ever watched a porn for the storyline. It's like reading
Okay.
Playboy
Porn.
for the article, you know?
Porn including hentai.
I'd say so.
Sure, whatever.
That counts.
Whatever rocks your boats, man. Have you watched it for the storyline? And the answer is yes, I have watched it for the
Yo, I just really wanted to know what happened to the lemon stealing whore, right? Never have I ever watched porn because I was bored.
I've done that. So you're just bored, you know, you've already searched Reddit, and you're just like, oh, you open up a tab instinctually and just type in like Pornhub, and it's just like, well, I'm already here. Might as well watch something.
Like a reaction thing, new tab, Pornhub.
It tends to happen to me when I go Control-Shift-N.
Oh,
Immediately. It's like, nope, this is
It's
bad.
just the muscle memory at this point. You're not even doing it.
Never have I ever been any degree of naked and can't remember why.
Wow, someone has a pointed question towards me.
Hey, Joe.
So,
So to be completely honest, I've gone naked at a lot of house parties. It's just,
who hasn't?
but I like almost like, well, really?
I keep my clothes on.
Oh, okay, well.
Anyways.
Yeah, usually, you know, you get a little drunk, you know, shit happens. It's like the Super Bowl, you have a wardrobe malfunction. That was a good night, that was a fun night. And then sometimes you get drunk and you know, you just take your shirt off randomly and, you know, you ask someone, hey, why'd my shirt come off? And they have no answer for you.
Never have ever stuck something
butt.
metal in a socket.
I have not done that, but there was a kid in elementary school that did that, and yeah, no, he had to go to the hospital His hair like started to burn a little bit at the ends. Like you see that stuff in a movie and you're like, that doesn't happen, that happens.
Like their hair stands on end.
Yeah, no, he got fucked up. It was hilarious.
Brilliant.
Fuck the.
It was hilarious. I laughed as a kid.
Never have I ever tried singing opera when no one was around.
You know what? I've done that.
Yeah?
I've done that. So, my mom used to do like singing lessons for whatever reason. I can't remember why you did that, Mom, but you did it. And she had this habit of like while she's cooking or doing whatever she's doing, she'd just start singing like in an opera voice.
Oh, my mom does that too.
Like as I guess as a voice exercise. So out of habit and kind of like slightly mocking you, Mom, I would do it time to time when I was just in the kitchen, do whatever. Because I'd want to sing something, but I didn't have anything to sing, so I'd just do a little bit of an opera voice. It wasn't very long. Like I wasn't trying to actually do opera. It was just like a slight mocking of this is what my mom would be doing right now, and then I'd go grab something to eat.
Never have I ever looked through someone's phone without permission.
Not really, no.
We're all respectable people. Now, if that question, on the other hand, was never have I ever taken pictures of myself on other people's phones,
The answer is obviously
that
yes.
I would drink to that.
I think we all have.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that, actually.
Okay, well, you did a good job cutting this.
Hey,
Beautiful. Were you drinking when you did that one?
I
Oh,
wish.
beginning, okay. Never have I ever wounded myself just to impress someone I was attracted to.
Never have I ever wounded myself just to attract someone I would. You know what? No.
It was my first year in Winnipeg, like my first few months in Winnipeg, actually, when we moved to Canada, and it was like summer. I remember I was biking to the library, and I saw these two girls that I was like, shit, I remember you from the park. I'm really into this chick. Crushing on this, right? So I'm like, fuck it. I was on a bike, keep in mind. So fat kid bike, already a bad idea, right? I'm gonna skid this bike to impress them. Bad idea, son! Oh shit.
I already hear the bad idea.
I remember a gash here, a gash fucking here. Nah, I ended up on the floor faster than fucking, oh Jesus. That was bad. I still cringe thinking of this shit.
He's
Like-
cringing, but I'm laughing on the inside.
We all are.
It was great.
Yeah.
But that was the day I realized, you know what?
That's
Shouldn't do
brilliant.
that. Shouldn't do
That is
that.
brilliant.
And Arvin, does wounding yourself emotionally count?
Let's not go there.
That's a question for another time.
Yeah.
That's,
How much time this camera got? Never have I ever lied to someone about how I really felt about something they cooked.
I've done that.
I'm pretty sure I have.
I didn't say it was your cooking, God.
Never have I ever made my date pay or go halvesies for dinner.
I've never done that. I've been forced to almost go halvesies though.
We are gentlemen, okay?
gentlemen who also drink alcohol.
Ladies and gentlemen, all three men here are single.
I would like to just have everything I've said up to this point stricken from the record.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I ain't judging. Someone might want something different from me, alright? It's not my... I ain't judging for this shit, come on. That's been Never Have I Ever with David, Joseph, and Arvin.
We need to do this again for the Ireland episode.
It will happen again. We are currently 138 days away from actually leaving for Ireland. You'll definitely get to see more of these fine folk.
If you see anything weird, drink to forget.
Have a good day, guys.